Guys, so I cannot even believe that it's already time for March favorites. I feel like I just like can't get a hold of it. It's just flying by. But anyway, I have some good things to show. I have been so into green eyeshadows lately, which is so weird because if you know me, then you know that I love my neutrals. Like, I wear neutral eyeshadow every single day. And I don't know what possessed me to like dig into green eyeshadows. But I just like opened my palette one day and I found my club, Max Club, which is one of my favorites. And I just decided to like do something different and try this out. And I was like hooked. So Club is a really unique color because it's got a duochrome. It could be brown, it could be green, it could be red, depending on the angle. Like right there, it looks really brown. There's more green. This looks green. It's just a unique color, and what I love to do with this is just put it on my eyelid, like pack it on more on the lid and then kind of blend it out up into the crease, and you get that duochrome effect, and it's such an easy eye. And you just throw on some liner and mascara and you're good to go. I love Max Club. So that made me just rediscover Chanel's Vert Khaki, which I don't even know if you can get this anymore. But if you can't, Max Sumptuous Olive I think is very, very similar. This is just like an army khaki green. Really pretty. I use this both on my lid and up in the crease. And it could almost look brown unless you like really pack it on. But I love this. If you missed out on this, like I said, I apologize for even including it, but you could probably just pick up any old, like I'm sure Chanel makes other dark green colors. So then there is the Wet n Wild Color Icon 8 pan palettes. And I got the neutral one. What is this called? Comfort Zone. And you basically get neutrals and browns and then greens. You get a nice little like, I don't know, like almost shiny green taupe color. And then, lo and behold, right here, this color is an exact dupe for Max Club. It has that duochrome, super pretty. So like on today, I have on Benefit Skinny Jeans as a base, and then I just put this dark green over top, blended this lighter green up, and I mean from far away it doesn't really look like you have green eyeshadow on, which is what I love about it because it still does look like a smoky neutral eye. And if you have brown eyes like I do, green really will make your brown eyes pop. I think these Color Icon palettes were like, I don't know, like $3.99 maybe, and you get 8 shadows. The quality of these is amazing, but I specifically love these for the green colors that you get. These are found at Walgreens, by the way. And then the last eyeshadow color is actually in my Lucky Tom palette from Hello Kitty. It's Paradisco. I've worn Paradisco probably 20 days out of the entire month. I love this color, and it is permanent at MAC. I just haven't bought it because it's in this palette, which I also love. If you can find this at a CCO, get it. It's like a peachy coral, but it's very, very subdued. Like, you can build it up or just wear it very neutral. I don't know if you can tell, but I actually blended it above that green on my eyes today. Paradisco just like, it just raises your eye. Like, it just opens your eye and it gives this like nice brightness effect. I use it basically every day. Like, no matter what color I have on my eyes, I just use this above the crease to blend it out. And it just like lifts your eye. I don't know how to explain it, but it's a gorgeous color. If you've seen this in MAC, you might not have given it a second look because maybe you were scared of it or it looked too orange, but I highly recommend this, especially because corals is so in for spring and summer. It looks so good with brown, like champagne colors. It looks good with like dark grays. Like, it just is such a flattering color, and I think everyone should have that in their palettes. There's only really one eye brush I'm going to talk about, and it's the Sigma E25, much like the MAC 217. And I've been using this because I just take colors like Club, and I just pack it on my eyelid, really kind of heavy on the heavy side, and then I take the tip of the brush and I blend that same color up into the crease, and it just lightens it. But I like this brush because it's so universal. You could use it to pack color on, you could use it to blend, you could use it for your concealer. I typically just like it for eyeshadows, especially if I'm just using like that one color. But you really could use one color on the lid, on the belly, and then take another color up into the crease with this brush. So I really like that. Mascara, I feel like I talk about this mascara all the time, but I'm going to keep talking about it because it's drugstore, it's inexpensive, it's really easy to find, and it's by Prestige. and it's the My Blackest Lashes, and I need to get a new one. Mine's just about dried up. The brush is pretty thick. It's what I have on my eyes now, and I never have to curl my eyelashes with this. Like, it curls, lengthens, and volumizes them all on its own. It's like an amazing mascara, and I don't even know how much it is, but definitely try this. When I first got it, I didn't like it because it seemed very thick and goopy, but I kind of left it in my collection, and I went back to it like a month or so later when it had kind of dried up, not dried up, but just kind of formed a little bit more, and then it was perfect. So if you get this and at first you're like, because that's how I kind of was with the L'Oreal Voluminous, and then after a while, after some air got into it and it just settled a little bit more, amazing. Okay, as far as blush, I really haven't been wearing too much of it. Really only two colors, and it's either Benefit's Sugar Bomb, which you can get the Fox in a Box by Hard Candy in the color, it's like something smooth up, or I don't know what it's called, but Hard Candy, which is found at Walmart, makes a blush that's exact dupe to this. So if you don't want to shell out the money for Benefit. And the only other thing I've been wearing on my cheeks is bronzer, specifically the Bare Escentuals Warmth. It's what I have on my cheeks today, and at first when I saw this, it looked like clay, and it was a little intimidating because it looked a little bit orange. But when it blends out, it gives you this nice sheen, a healthy glow. You kind of have like the bronzer blush duo together. It kind of contours for you. I just really, really love it. You could even use it as an eye color. It just lifts your face, and it just gives you that nice like glow. So I think I've had mine forever because it was in the kit when my first time I ever went to a Bare Escentuals boutique and bought one of their like starter kits. This was in it, and I kind of just put it to the side. But because I've been wearing bronzer on my cheeks so much lately, I've been, you know, going through my collection and trying out different ones, and I fell back in love with Warmth. So highly, highly recommend that. I've been heavily into eyeliners lately, which is weird because usually it's just black or brown. But this one is by MAC, and it's Tealo or Tealo. I can never say it, but it's basically like a foresty green that from far away does look black, but up close it has a beautiful green to it. So I'm going to zoom in on my eyes because I feel like everything I've talked about is on my eyes right now, so you can get a closer look. So like I said, I have that Benefit Skinny Jeans laid down first, and then I have the darker green, which is this color, on top, and then I took the lighter like limey green with some gold flecks and blended it into the crease, and then I took Paradisco, which you can see is very subtle, and blended it right above the crease. And then I used Tealo, whatever, underneath, kind of on my waterline and just really close to my lashes. And you can see it doesn't close your eyes like black does usually. It's still very wearable. Like, I would easily wear this look to work. And it just defines your eyes for you. And like I said, if you have brown eyes, it just really makes them pop. So I really love this liner. I got it from MAC a year ago or so, a long time ago. And I just started using it again. And then MAC's Orpheus, which I know is discontinued, but every time I go to the CCO, this is there. And I always buy a backup. So I'm sure if you live close to a CCO, or if you know someone that does, maybe they can pick it up for you. But it's like a black and gold. And I've just been using this instead of black for any look. I have it on now on top of my lashes very subtly. It kind of blends in because it has the gold sparkles in the green shadow. But it's just kind of something different. A lot of times I would just use like my Bare Steady Paint Pot and just this and some mascara, and it's good to go. It's not as flat as black. It's not as stark. It's not as boring. It just kind of dresses it up, and it's in pencil form, so it couldn't be easier. I just really love that one. And then Gray Utility, which is a gray, obviously. And it's so soft, and I think this is a PowerPoint. Yeah. And I've been wearing this on my lower lash line and waterline because, again, it's soft, it doesn't close your eye, and it still looks really, really subtle on your waterline. So I love that. The Josie Maran Argan Oil, I freaking love this stuff. I've only had this for probably less than a month, and look how much of it I've used. I don't know if you can see. Can you see? It's to like here. I use this as my moisturizer now, my nighttime moisturizer. This is all I've been using lately, and it has a little dropper. I got this in one of her Beauty in the Box kits, which that review and video is coming up. I already have it filmed. I just need to edit it. But I just put a few drops on my fingers, and it covers my whole face, and it feels amazing. Like, especially after I use my Clarisonic, and you really like get all the dirt and grime off your face and open up your pores, your skin just drinks in the argan oil, and it just feels so good. Like in the morning, your skin feels like a baby's butt. Like, it's so soft and so nice, and I just love it. I ran it through my hair today, which if you're wondering about my hair, I feel like I might get some questions. This is what my hair looks like when I don't blow it dry. So literally I took a shower last night, which is not something I really ever do. I usually shower in the morning. But we went out to a bar, which was smoky, which I despise. I hate smoke. That's for another video. But so I took a shower last night to get the smell and grime off me, and went to bed with my hair wet because it was really late. And when I woke up, this is what it looks like. So for those of you that wonder, my hair is not normally straight ever. It's like this. And I always have to blow it dry with a round brush. And I mean, I like it in the summer because it's easy, but yeah, that's another video too. But anyway, it was kind of frizzy this morning when I woke up, so I just took a few drops of the argan oil and I ran it through the ends, and it just calmed all the frizz. It made it kind of separated and piecey looking and really shiny, and it doesn't look greasy or feel greasy or anything. So good for your cuticles. Like, you can do so much with argan oil, and I just really, really have been loving it. Okay, and then the last thing I'm going to talk about is Revlon Lip Products. I have become obsessed. Literally, if somebody replaced all my MAC lipsticks with my Revlon lipsticks, I would be okay with it. Like, that's how much I love these lipsticks. It all started with Soft Nude from Revlon, which I have here somewhere, this one, which is mangled and awful because it's so soft and creamy, but I loved that. And then when I was in Walgreens a couple weeks back, all of Revlon's Colorburst Lip Products, which come in like that quilted packaging, it was on sale for $4.99 each, which I think they're normally $8.99, and then it was buy one get one half off. So literally, like, 2 lipsticks cost me $7.50. And then I went back to get even more like a couple days later because I was so obsessed, and the lady gave me this like $4 off Revlon coupon. I bought 2 lipsticks and 2 lip glosses, 2 for me and 2 for a friend of mine, and total it was like $12. So literally it was like $3 a piece for lipsticks and their glosses. I don't know if the sale's still going on, but it seems like Walgreens is trying to compete with CVS's beauty program. So now they have this beauty booklet of coupons, and that's what she used and gave me. So check that out the next time you're in Walgreens. But I mean, even at full price at $8.99, I would still recommend these lip products to you guys. They don't test on animals, which is huge, and their color range is really good. They're just so moisturizing. So today I have on the color Peach. It's number 75, and this is what they look like. I love the shape of them. They're kind of like the Chanel ones. They're so moisturizing and soft. How am I going to swatch this? They can go on sheer, or you can build them up. This is all that I have on my lips right now, and I just love it. It's a perfect color for summer. Anybody can wear this. It's subtle enough. It's not bright. I wear this to work all the time. I love Peach. And then I got Coral, number 80, which I think is like the next color up, which is a little bit brighter, a little bit more daring for those of you who feel brave. It's a really good bright alternative to red, and it really makes your skin bright. The one time it was like dreary and rainy and cold outside, and I went to my mom's house for dinner, and my brother was like, "Why are you wearing that lipstick?" And I was like, because I'm in a bad mood, because it's rainy and miserable out, and this makes me feel happy. I'm a dork, but literally, like, it's just a good pick-me-up. It's a nice alternative to nude lips. And then I picked up their new color, which is called Carnation. It's like a blue-toned pink, and it's got a really nice sheen to it. I've decided that I really prefer peaches on me, including, like, pink is my favorite color, and I love to wear pink, but peaches and corals suit my skin tone so much better than pinks, and that includes blushes and lipsticks. Coral, peach, I love those colors so much better. So that's Carnation, which I wore and is a really nice pink. It's kind of subtle, a more subtle pink. It's not very bright. Easily very wearable. They just have like amazing pigmentation. I just love these lipsticks so much. I can't say enough about them. And then I picked up, you guys know I love their little itty bitty glosses. I have, I think, almost all their new colors, and I picked up this one, which I was kind of disappointed in the color. It's Firecracker, and it looks like a red, but it's actually more like a coral red. And it doesn't go on your lips red at all. It goes on more like a coral. Looks like that, which really looks gross on camera, but I promise you it's really pretty. But I have, what is this one? Coral Reef from last summer, and it's going to go so nicely with the peach and the coral lipstick, so I'm excited about that. So, but this is a nice wearable. It just makes your lips like very glossy, almost like with a red tint, pretty. And then a lot of you told me to pick up their Colorburst Lip Glosses, so I picked up number 4, which is in the color Pink Ice, which almost looks like a Dazzle Gloss. Like, it's like a mauve with some silver shimmers. Their applicator is very unique. Weird shape, but it fits your lips perfectly and applies the color perfectly. It's pretty sheer. These aren't sticky at all. The glitter doesn't feel like gritty like the Dazzle Glasses do. I will say that if you don't have a lot of lip glosses in your collection, I would recommend the ones by Revlon, but I don't think that they're like a must-have, and honestly I really shouldn't have bought this because I have so much lip gloss and I barely wear it enough as it is, but I did want to just try this and I let you guys know what I thought. So I would recommend this. The consistency is really nice, but I really didn't need to pick up another lip gloss. But anyway, my favorites video, which I feel like turned out to be way too long, so I apologize for the long video, but I hope that you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. Go out and check those Revlon lipsticks out. Hopefully the sale's still going on at Walgreens. If not, keep your eyes peeled and their flyers and stuff, and you'll hopefully score some good deals. But I would highly recommend peach and coral for summer and spring. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye!